in right now for WAGG, the new 100.1 FM. This man sitting beside me actually needs no introduction. The incomparable BeBe Winans.
Hello.
Can we make some noise for that?
Hello.
Joined by Pastor Shaemun. Listen, we are honored to have you. So many great things. But let's start talking about the project. What inspired the single?
Well, I've been writing for the last 10 years. I've been writing a musical called Born for This. And it's been a journey to say the least. And through this journey, I wrote He Promised Me. Because I've seen God bring some promises to fruition that has blown me away.
Wow.
And so this song is really a testimony for me. And it just encouraged me for the rest of this journey that I've been on. And so I believe my encouragement through this will be someone else's encouragement, because God has promised us so many things, and He's waiting to give it to us, but we just gotta believe.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you mentioned the word waiting.
Yes.
Because oftentimes we have to wait on the promises of God to be fulfilled.
Yes.
So what are some things that people should do while they're waiting? What does that process look like?
It looks busy.
Yeah.
It really does. Don't sit down and do nothing. While I'm waiting, I'm singing, I'm giving God praise, I'm planning, I'm doing all those things that God told us to do. And then when that promise hits, it's just like, oh, come on in.
Right.
You're excited, and it's the right time. Sometimes we want things that we can't handle at that moment. I mean, just think about it. What makes sense about me giving my son, who at the age of 3, a car to drive?
That's right.
That makes no sense at all. And it's the same thing with God. We ask God for things that He will give us, but we have to mature in order to handle it.
That's right. So what is one of the main messages that you want your audience to receive after hearing the music? He Promised Me.
That they are that they have a destination. Nobody was born without a promise.
Absolutely.
And so
And a purpose.
And a purpose. And so I want people, even when they hear the song, when they come to the musical, that they realize God has a destiny marked with your name. And all you have to do is move. All you have to do is believe. And that's what faith is. But faith comes by hearing. And hearing by the word. And then you move on that word.
That's right.
You know, people just, I heard a person say, you know, we don't want God to do miracles. We want God to do magic.
Wow.
That's good.
Wow. And that's a complete difference.
That's a complete difference. It's magic, you don't have to do no. Just
Listen.
Miracle, you got to move with.
You have to participate in the process.
Oh, there you go, preaching.
Right.
It's in me. Because I came in with a promise.
What? But it's true. We got to participate. And a lot of times we don't want to participate. Because that participation sometimes is not nice.
Right.
That's right.
You know, you got to get a little dirty.
Absolutely.
To see God's miracles on the
So what's one of your next moves in the music industry?
I'm excited because Broadway. Can you say Broadway?
Broadway. Look at your neighbor and say Broadway.
Touch your neighbor and say Broadway.
Broadway.
That's good.
I'm telling you, and 10 years ago, when I first started writing this, I knew it was Broadway.
Yeah.
It wasn't a church skit. I ain't got nothing against church skits. But it was Broadway. So that meant a lot more doing, a lot more believing, a bigger faith.
Yeah.
And so it's getting ready to happen, and I'm saying, wow, okay, we can do Broadway. And it's I think a story that people would identify with, because my story is your story. If you've lost a loved one, I remember the day when Ronald died.
Wow.
I thought I couldn't live after that day. But God promised He would bring me through.
Yes, sir.
And so it speaks to that. And so I'm really excited about the musical opening. And we're talking now with people who want to do the movie.
Wow. So God is doing something way bigger than just the industry.
beyond.
but in more streams of influence.
Yeah.
We congratulate you.
Thank you.
That's
Yes, sir.
awesome.
Thank
So
you.
ultimately, what would you say you've been able to take away from this experience?
That God is bigger than any imagination I have.
Yeah.
Oh, he is so big. He really is big.
Right.
I have a bracelet that says God is big enough that a friend made,
Wow.
and he is.
Yeah.
So I get excited when God does things and miracles for other people. I've never been that person to get jealous and say, now why me? Because it meant if he do it for him, he can do it for me.
Yes.
God is
That's right.
big enough to handle all of our
Everybody.
dreams
Right.
and everything we want,
Everybody.
and even beyond. So God is big.
Yes,
He
he
is a
is.
real big God.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
And speaking of phrases and mottos, what would you say is your life's motto?
My life's motto is just to do it. Just
I love it.
do it.
That's
Yeah.
good.
And don't be afraid. I've learned through the years, and even through this project, fear is what keeps us from doing what God wants us to do. Fear. And I've learned how to tear that fear down. And sometimes if you're not bound by fear if you just jump in there and do it.
That's right.
Now
That's
fear
right.
may come creeping after you.
After you do
After
it.
you jump. But then you trust God for that as well. But just do it.
Yes, sir.
That's good. And before we go, so what date do we have locked in for the release of the project?
We didn't lock a date in. The project has been done.
Right.
It has been done, but then other things happened, and another song came a creeping. So it's packaged. I already got my smile on.
Yeah.
You know, and things are done. But I say before the summer is over,
Sounds good.
Right.
I'm
Sounds
gonna
good.
have the whole project formed for this.
Sounds good. Well, you heard that, everybody.
Yes.
There's even more music, more memories coming to pass. God is doing great things in BeBe's life, and I'm telling you, we're all blessed by it. He
Yes.
promised. And so, I'm Pastor Shaemun. This is DeDe Reed, BeBe Winans, and we're representing WAGG Heaven 610, the all-new FM 100. Thank you for tuning in to Casual Conversations with BeBe Winans.
Thanks. Good.
All right.